today.
Excellent. Well, we got a guest already in the queue over
Yeah.
here, so let's call over to our green room
Yeah.
and invite Gary and Madison to come online here.
Yes.
So
thank
let
you.
me get up
I'll
and
talk
have a
to you
seat.
later,
I'll
man.
be right. I'll be back.
Yep, we'll be back. Go get me some guests here.
Yes.
The mayor or
Back with the
something
mayor.
like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
This is Miranda.
Miranda. Miranda is one of the most amazing moons of the solar system. Did anybody tell you that?
Did you keep it?
Look at stand up here. You stand
Stand
up
up.
here and let right over here, honey.
Go with
All right,
everybody.
Miranda. This is Gary Studi. Gary Studi, buddy. How are
Good
you?
to see you.
Great friend of the museum since I joined it. Gary is one of the world experts in growing food in space. And we talk to each other a lot, and I don't know why no one's listening to you.
Well,
But,
you listen
we gotta
to me.
eat.
We listen to me, and Miranda's listening to me, so we're looking forward to that happening. Oh no, it's great to be out here. I had come out this. I'm looking over the bridge. It's like 5 deep. I just walked over, and we still have another hour.
Right.
You can see Artemis there in the background. I was just showing Miranda, and she was telling me that this is the first time in her entire life anyone's gone to the moon. Didn't that what you tell me?
Uh-huh.
Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
Talk to.
Yes. What excites you about it, Miranda?
Because it's really exciting because no one's been to the moon for a while, like around the moon.
Yeah.
For
Did
a
you see the
while.
moon last night in the sky?
It was super big.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Big full moon tonight on April 1st, okay. And there's a woman on board. She's one of the most experienced NASA astronauts, Christina Cook. Does that excite you?
Yeah, my mom's named Christina.
Oh, and what's your mom's band's name?
I don't know.
Artemis.
Artemis.
That's her band name?
Artemis.
What's she play in the band?
Mandolin.
The mandolin.
The mandolin sounds like a little bluegrass that I miss a little bit from Appalachia, 35
Yeah.
years up there, but cool. Well, look at all these people here. You've probably never been to an event this big, at least in outdoors like this.
I haven't.
Okay, good. Well, where are you going to watch the launch from? With, I guess just wherever you're at. Interesting
don't
about
know.
the launch is, there'll be some heads in front of you and all that. The biggest person you ever seen will stand in front of you at the last minute. But you know what? Ozzy, the rocket hobo, used to say, 10 seconds later, everybody's looking up.
Everybody's looking up.
Everybody's looking up. Nobody's in anybody's way. So,
There is no bad spot to watch this launch.
right, whether you're 35 miles away or just 9 miles away here. So cool. Like I said, behind that gentleman there is the actual pad, left and right. The VAB's behind there. So, Gary, they've taken, they're going to eat for 10 days. That's a long mission in a confined space like that where you don't have a lot of room for food. Do you know anything about what they're eating?
They have. I haven't. I've been on travel, so I haven't really looked at it close. But I know that NASA has posted the bulk of what their menus are. They are going to have a lot of pre-processed food. I think they've got there's a lot of tortillas. They got peanut butter, but I think they've also got a bit of crab up there, and maybe a little bit of lobster tail to celebrate. But I'd have to look at that. They're not going to have a lot of fresh food because they're going up and going to take a look and get ready for us to start having settlements there on the moon and Mars. So we're excited to get back to that.
Your company's name is Synergy.
Synergy, yes.
And you've been in a business for 30 years?
Synergy has been in existence for just over 10 years. I've been working at growing plants in space and trying to feed people here on Earth for over 35. So this has been, we're originally looking at ways that we could have whole settlements, and this on Moon, Mars, self-sustaining, plants to give us our oxygen, generate the atmosphere, purify water.
Miranda, what'd be your favorite food to take to space if you were going to orbit the Earth or go around the moon? What would you definitely want to have with you to eat? Maybe pizza? No?
I have a few.
Oh,
Can I name all of the few?
Yes.
Name 'em.
You got to eat more than one thing. Yeah.
Oreo, pizza, Domino's pizza.
Domino's pizza.
All right.
Okay. Well,
And-
we'll see if we get that delivered.
And Miranda and her mother have helped me grow a lot of my plants, and she's helped me harvest and transplant. So we're looking forward to another horticulturist to go to the moon and Mars.
That's absolutely. Just in a nutshell, well, we talk about, I think Gary
Yeah.
Studi here with Synergy and knows a lot about growing
Yeah.
food in space. I think he's underfunded, and you go around the world talking and talk about things, but when are we gonna get space factories up there to grow food like you're talking about?
Well, that's a really good question, and you're absolutely right. Since its inception, this whole concept of growing plants in space has been terribly underfunded. It has been consistently funded because, well, it's hard to keep a good idea down. But I do not know when we're actually going to get the appropriate funding to truly integrate our food production for the calories, for the nutrition, to keep us going for a sustained system. But right now, for a 10-day trip, it's a backpacking trip. Everything goes up, everything's going to come back.
That's right. Well, good.
So it's a beginning.
Miranda, I'm going to give you, I have Ozzy, our space manatee here. Let me give you a couple stickers there. That's our mascot there. And I know you want a couple there.
I do.
And
We
here's
have a
here's an
space
Artemis sticker that you
Can I
can
tell
have.
you something?
Sure.
On one of our water bottles, we have a sticker like this.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to hear a lot about Ozzy, the space manatee, so we can enjoy Rupert the armadillo enjoying a friend there at
He's
Sands
gonna have a
History
friend.
Center. Yeah.
So what we'll do, let me take her back to her family.
Well, I've got one thing is,
well, we can keep talking.
Well, the last time you and I were at this situation here at the park
Yeah.
was one of my favorite scrubs of all time.
It was.
That was Artemis 1.
Artemis 1.
Tell everybody a little bit about how that was so magical that evening.
So that was the.
At least I felt it was.
It was. We had so many people looking at the first really large launch. We were getting back to going back to the moon, and there were so many international programs out here and TV cameras. And then there was a German crew that had been over to the Space Museum, and we got to talking. And during the scrub, one thing led to another, and next thing we know, 2 days later, they're out at my laboratory. We're showing them what is happening of growing plants in space, the linking of biology, how we test for microgravity, and in very short order, we end up the museum, our company Synergy, the work that we do was featured, on there in German TV, and it happened very coincidentally, which is very much brought to mind that these are international efforts, that we work together. It's not just individuals, but it's a whole community across the world.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to tell you this, I didn't know I was going to see you, but our friend, Jefferson Michaelis of the KSC International
Yes.
Academy, sent me a note and said there are thousands of students in Brazil that are live streaming, watching this launch right now.
Oh my gosh,
They are
really?
doing science days at the observatory. They're in Brazil, and they have that all set
Hey,
up.
Jeff and
Yep.
his great organization there. He said maybe up to a dozen students to Shuttle Fest in
Yep.
June. So,
Yep, we're certainly looking forward to that.
yeah.
And so,
Well, we're here excited for Artemis, Artemis 2. The rocket's right behind this gentleman in the yellow. That insists that he stands there, so that's interesting. But Mike has got a close-up shot of the rocket. We're about 9.5 miles away. I just wanted to mention another
Yep.
thing, though, that it was people started up at midnight for the 9 o'clock launch,
yes.
and news crews here, local. Two German crews here. It was just, and the scrub went to be down to like the last 5 minutes or 3 minutes, but nobody cared because the sun come up,
Yep.
and it had a great time behind there. Yeah,
we'd
we'd like to see the rocket behind there. You're welcome to stand there, but if you're left or right, We've got thousands of people watching this broadcast. But you're
Yeah.
fine there, but just
There we go.
thank
yeah,
you.
You
Yep,
can see the
it
bird on
ends
the
right
pad.
there.
She's getting ready to
Absolutely
fly.
there. So,
Well,
thank you, buddy.
thank you very
Good
much.
to see you. Hey, Miranda,
say,
what
any
you got to
last
say,
words?
honey?
Um,
What do you wish the crew well, huh? The crew. There's 4 people on there. Wish them well if they're going to
Yeah.
be up there, huh?
Safe travels.
safe travels for everybody who's gonna be on the ship, and I want them to be all safe and they don't get hurt.
There you go. That's what we all want to. So
Thank you very much.
thank you, Gary Studi here.
It's a pleasure. We'll talk soon.
We will, Gary. And yep.
Come on, Miranda.
Yes, come on in here. There, we've got one or two other people here that we're going to talk about. And that's what we want, is bring some people in that want to just share a little bit why they're here. The scene here is we got cumulus clouds over our Titusville area with breaking beautiful blue in there. But over the Space Center, as predicted, the clouds are rolling over here and it's getting nice. And hello, friend, I'm Mark.
I'm Julian.
Julian,
Yep.
Great to see you, Julian.
Great to see you.
Where'd you come from to see this launch?
Winter Springs, Castleberry area.
Okay. That's local kind of to everybody
Yeah,
here
kinda,
that's
yeah.
around the fruited plain. So are you a space geek? You just want to get out on a good afternoon?
I'd say kind of a space geek. I mean, when I was a little kid, I went to go see John Glenn go into space back in like 1998.
Yes, 95. Everybody knows that one. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
What was that like?
It was fun. A lot like this, little packed, you know. I think I was same kind of here. But I was thinking I was at the beach. I think it's across the bridge, whatnot. But yeah, it was packed like this. Get out here early, super around 6, 7 o'clock. A lot of camera crew. But yeah, it was about the scene, getting ready for the launch. But yeah, it was. Yeah, that day when John Glenn, the center, and went back into space for a second time. So Bill Clinton was out there. So yeah, it was a fun day.
Oh, the people on the bridge over there, as we look over there, that's amazing.
Oh yeah,
There's a big causeway called Max Brewer Bridge, and it is just packed with people, about 5 deep up there. What kind of work you do, Julian?
I don't do work right now. I'm a war veteran.
Okay. Well, God bless you for your service there. We're actually here at Memorial Park, technically here at Spaceview Park. Did you notice all the beautiful bronze memorials here? Every conflict is recognized.
Oh
here.
yeah, I've seen I've seen the one over there, Old Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
So what are you looking forward to the most at the launch when it happens?
Actually, I'm looking forward to the launch itself, really. 'Cause like I said, I've seen the John Glenn one, and that was an amazing moment. And just being out here makes me feel like a little kid again, being that moment, because around the time.
Yeah, you were a little kid back then.
Yeah,
Right?
back in the 90s, I was a little kid. So around that time, I wanted to go into the space, me become an astronaut, like most kids do. And then, that didn't wind up happening. I wound up joining the Army, doing 4 years in the Army, spent 1 tour in Iraq, doing that, and now I'm here. But yeah, so just being out here makes me feel like a little kid again. Seeing the shuttle, seeing the rocket go up. So I'm really looking forward to the launch.
I didn't see a shuttle launch. This should be similar to a shuttle launch. At least Artemis 1 was, because they got the 2 SRBs that are going to give a lot of white smoke and so forth, and the 4 rockets on there. I want to see the stage separation, that's going to be kind. But look at all these people around here, and everybody's being real civil to each other, I think that's something said, because this is not well organized, by the way, of how the city's put. Am I right, Julian?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. I know we're going to try to get the mayor on here, and there's not a lot of extra resources for them to put up barricades and stuff like that the night before, and you just don't know.
Yeah,
But they're doing a good job. But boy, they're packing these cars in around here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you made a good point. Everybody's civilized. No matter what your ethnicity or your background, everybody's civilized, get along, friendly. But that's really what it's all about, really.
Well, thinking of ethnicity, the pilot is Victor Glover, and he's an African American, and he's been in space for over 168 days on his trip to space on SpaceX Crew 1. And one thing I like about Victor Glover, and we're going to talk about each one of these astronauts a little bit, is he has 4 daughters. So he's going to have 5 women just in about an hour here, just biting their nails on there. Yeah.
Yeah, biting their nails. Yeah, he's probably one of the main reasons I came out to this shuttle. You know, it was like I said, I seen John Glenn. I was
Good.
like, and then I was seeing like, oh, it's a historic moment, the first African American to come to visit the moon. You know, so I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I gotta try to see if I could go out to the launch. And so,
He's from Pomona, California, and he's 49 years old.
49, right.
And he's got 4 daughters and a wife, and he's a Navy guy. Okay, on there as we talk about them there, and we don't have pictures to put up here, but he's really smart. He did a military commission, of course, and he was singled out here in a thing I did. It said in a little bio I took off Wikipedia in a couple places. The New York Times said this about him. He was the first African American to live on the International Space Station. Several had visited. All right. Mr. Glover's achievement is notable for NASA, which has worked to spotlight the hidden figures in its history, but has so far sent only 14 black Americans to space out of a total of more than 300 American astronauts. He will not be the first black astronaut aboard the station, but those who preceded him from NASA were members of space station crews during the construction and so forth. So he was a big example,
Yeah,
big example, of course, what you can achieve your dreams and going around the moon as the first African American to fly beyond low Earth orbit and orbit the moon, and certainly a man I'd love to meet. You know.
Yeah, I'd definitely love to meet him. Shoot, hope he takes some good pictures.
Yeah.
And I meet him, he can send it to my phone.
There you go. Good. Anything you'd like to say, Julian? This is on our YouTube channel, the American Space Museum. We're literally 3 blocks from here.
Okay.
On 1 South, and I want you to be sure and come and see me. Okay, there. Here's a couple passes there to bring. Well, that's the wrong one there. We'll get the passes in the other pocket there.
Yeah,
but we'll fix you up before you leave. Give you a couple Ozzy the Space Manatees there.
Ooh, Space Manatee.
Yeah, and there's an Artemis thing there for you.
Ooh, nice.
Thank you, Julian.
Thank you.
For coming on board here with us here.
Wanna say
Anything
a
you'd
couple
like to
things?
say about this experience?
Yeah.
We have people all over the world. We've got Robert in Dundee, Scotland. We've got Cliff in Pomona, Australia, is enjoying his Thursday morning breakfast there. So, sure.
Oh yeah, this experience has been amazing. Really, like it's giving me nostalgia. Really, it's giving me nostalgia from, like I said, when I was about 10 years old or so, come to see John Glenn launch.
Yeah.
Kind of around the same area, you know. I think I was by the beach, but yeah, nostalgia. Everybody's been friendly, you know, nice and kind, no matter what background they was from. You know, everybody's been nice, and I can't wait to see the rocket go up into space. I can't wait for Victor Glover to circle the moon for 10 days. You know, hope he looks me up and we can meet sometime, maybe at Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being on our show here today. Thank you very much, Julian.
Thank you.
I was looking for our passes there, and I stick around. We'll get you a couple passes there here. I got to say, we got. And we need you to be on here too. We got another young man here. Come on here. Got a young astronaut here. Yeah. Welcome to Stay Curious here. I'm Mark. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel
Zeballos.
Daniel DeBios. Okay. We're just getting a little sprinkle here. I don't think that's going to be much. But where are you from, Daniel?
Vero Beach, Florida.
Vero Beach, Florida. All right. What time did you get up here with your family? Who brought you? Mom, dad, brothers,
My mom,
sisters?
I have 3 siblings. I'm the oldest of them.
Great. Well, you're dressed up awesome.
Yes, I
You
am
look
very
real
dressed
cool.
up.
So, would you like to go to space? Is that one of your ambitions?
Yes, I am very. I think aerospace, maybe something to do with NASA.
Okay. Tell me your name again.
Danielle.
Daniel. Daniel. If I don't write it down, I'm distracted by being rained on and wondering about. Yep, I'll set the microphones back there, Mike. Everything else looks good. This is just a brief shadow there. Daniel from Vero Beach. That's what, about 2 hours south of here?
An hour away.
Hour away. That's a nice place. I've gone
Yes.
down there a few times.
Oh, really?
think I saw the Blue Angels there
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that
a couple
place
summers
so much.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a blast. Well, what's your favorite thing about space?
I do love the moon. And the moon. And well, I
Yeah.
know a lot about the subject. But
Do you have a telescope at home?
I do have a telescope right here. It's right over there.
Oh, good. Oh, I see it. Nice little Celestron. That's
yeah.
a perfect scope to bring out for
Yes.
something like this. It really is.
I used it a couple of times on stars at the Keys. And Florida Keys. And yeah, I do enjoy it.
Have you seen Jupiter's moons in it?
I had seen some of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting a little more rain than I want here, but that's
Yeah.
all right. We'll get through it there. Here's a chart of the moon I have. All right.
Yes.
And look at the places we've been on the moon before. This is one of my outreach things that I use on there. And well, what do you think about these Artemis astronauts here? Have you read up a little about them?
Yes. I enjoy. I had seen the Artemis one here. Not this rainy. So it.
You did
I
see
was-
Artemis 1?
Yeah, I did see it.
3 years ago. Wow.
3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I was here.
What was your young impression of that? That was a night,
It
right
was
after
the middle of
midnight.
the night,
Yeah.
late at night, and it was so bright. It was daytime. It was so bright.
Yes, it was so bright. That's a good
Yeah.
impression.
I love it. It was
And,
so beautiful.
Excellent. Well, we're going to see a daytime launch here. If it get delayed at all, the moon rises at 7:30.
Yeah. The
So
window's from
that
6
if it
to
got
8,
to be
so-
delayed to go to like 8 o'clock, it was an 8:30 window. That would be awesome. We hope it goes on time and everything here. What would you like to share? We've got people around the world watching this,
Wow.
Daniel, and glad that you joined us here. I really love your outfit here.
Yes, I do love it.
Something. What's your favorite subject in school?
I'm homeschooled.
Okay.
Uh,
We had a man. Well, think about that while I ask you what might be your favorite food that you would like to take on this trip if you could go 10 days on the moon. What would you make sure you had that you wanted to eat?
I'm going with something that they could take, which is mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Okay. Maybe sprinkle a little bacon in there.
I might have to specifically ask that.
Great.
They have. It has to be packaged up, and what was the word?
Well,
Seared.
yeah,
but yeah.
dehydrated.
Dehydrated.
What you think about
yeah.
dehydrated there? Yeah, good, good. Well, something else you'd like to say to anybody out there? Ooh, don't let that get wet. Don't smear that. Ooh.
I have done. This is my 5th interview today. I guess the suit really attracts
Really?
people.
Well,
So
I'm
and there's a
honored.
way I thought, and a way this area, everyone is very excited about my suit, and there's a way.
well, stand up there a minute so they can see your suit real good there as we bid you adieu. But I got something special for your suit. There was a man out here who did 3 decades worth of launches out here. His name was Ozzy, and he was nicknamed the Rocket Hobo. All right.
Wow.
So I want you to have this Rocket Hobo patch from us there, okay, Daniel?
I do have this patch. This is
Okay.
a real badge.
Oh yeah, that's STS 82. Yeah.
This is that is the.
And this astronaut
space.
Joe Tanner was at one of our events.
Oh.
And we do an event called Shuttle Fest. You have to tell Mom to look up on Facebook and bring you to Shuttle Fest. We got 8 astronauts going to be there in June.
Wow.
So there's Steve. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Probably got to walk around, but come on up here and we'll get you on Stay Curious here. Well, the rain stopped. I don't think we're going to have any more of that. Okay.
Yeah.
They were taking
I
care
am
of you.
excited.
And
one thing that makes me super interested about the moon.
uh-huh.
One of the presidents, I don't know his name, said that we choose to go to the moon, and not because it is hard, but not because it's easy, but because it is hard.
That was John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
All right. And but important that you remember that, because I think that speech of President Kennedy will be played 1,000 years from now. I really will. I really will. I really believe that'll happen. Now, how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
11, okay.
Almost
so
12.
when you're 46 years old, 35 years from now, I want you to remember this. That seems like really old, okay? 35 years from now. There's going to be something in the sky that is just going to blow everybody's mind. You got any idea what that could be? You know any girls named Haley? Haley's Comet in 35 years will be blazing in our July skies in 2061. And you will be in the prime of your life to see it, and you'll probably have a real cool telescope to see it then. So
Yeah,
remember that, and I want you to remember when I saw Artemis launch, this old guy had me on there, and he told me this would be cool. So remember that for me, okay?
Yes, I will.
Great. Glad you're here, Daniel.
Thank
okay,
you.
enjoy the launch. Come see us at the American Space Museum, all right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Give him a
Thank
big
you. I
round
really
of
enjoyed
applause
this.
there. Does anybody have any of our free passes? Yeah, I want Jen to come up here and we'll talk about some stuff up there. But I had a handful. Connie, I laid them somewhere. Yeah, I got a, hey Jen, got Jen Rothblatt here.
Hey,
Greetings,
hey.
greetings. Hello to you.
Greetings.
Yes.
Hi, nice to be here.
Likewise, we're doing good, or are we, Mike? What's the T minus on the rocket launch? 54 minutes.
Ooh,
So
getting close.
now give you some, getting close within the hour. There it is, right over there. Okay.
Yeah.
But Mike's got a picture of it on his screen up there. I see the screen over there, Mike. That looks good. Want to introduce you to Jennifer. She has been a friend of the museum now for like almost 4 years. National Space Society is where you work, and you and Gabriel, our executive director, got married. That's how I met both of you guys.
Yeah.
But I want everybody to know we had a very successful 3-2-1 day in this very same park, and Jennifer, good job for your job. She was the main coordinator of it. These are always uphill battles and so forth, but we actually staged it about where we're here, and that's the most beautiful part of this park, because I've seen 3 or 4 other things staged over by the monuments. And so that was an awesome job. Tell everybody about 3-2-1 Day, how the counties embraced it and what it really means.
Sure. So we started 3-2-1 Day 3 years ago, really to honor Ozzy Osbourne, who narrated launches right here for 25 plus years. And so when he passed, we wanted to do something, commemorate him. He is a really wonderful citizen advocate here in Brevard County. And so we're doing it in his honor. We also decided that it's Brevard's birthday, 3-2-1, since Brevard doesn't have a birthday, and the county is really embracing it. The EDC was immensely helpful in making connections for 3-2-1 Day, as well as the Titusville Chamber and the Space Coast Chamber. So we're getting some good traction and looking forward to another great event next year.
Excellent. Also, another little twist to this, there's so many. Of course, it was March 21st. The first day of spring is the 22nd or 21st. Tourism is so important here, of course. But when 1998, Orlando was taking the area code of 417, is that what it is, 417?
407.
407. And so Brevard County needed a new area code. Ozzy actually put on a suit and tie and went in front of the Federal Communication Commission and lobbied for 321 to be the area code, which is normally a New England area type of number up there. So that was way cool. He was involved with so many cool, our museum, the Sands History Museum.
The library.
Very involved in the Democratic Club in town here. Library, and a favorite at Radio Shack. He was one of the first guys probably to strap a handy computer on his chest, and with them big cameras and broadcasting things all over. He was a character on there. So we miss him a lot, and we also came up with a mascot, Ozzy the space manatee, okay, that some of you've seen
Yes.
on there. So I'll give you, those are kind of wet. So give those away to some kids.
Sure,
before they
absolutely.
go
I have a
bad.
little booth set up over
But,
there. I'll give them away.
Jennifer, what do you do at the National Space Society?
So I'm the director of operations, which means I have my hands on a little bit of everything in marketing, finance, events. You know, you name it, I have my hands in there.
And the National Space Society's flagship is Astra Magazine.
It is.
Comes out quarterly.
Yep.
And if you're not a member and you're interested in space, you should be a member. How do they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple other member benefits. We have our quarterly Ad Astra. It's an award-winning magazine. We also have space forums every other week featuring an astronaut or a researcher or an up-and-coming space worker. We also have our International Space Development Conference is our flagship event that happens once a year. This year it's going to be in Washington, D.C. at the beginning of the first weekend in June. And so,
And boy, is that some event. I attended my first one in Orlando, and when you get, like, had 3,000 people?
About 1,500.
1,500. That's crazy. And of course, astronauts. They had Jared Isaacman before he was confirmed as NASA administrator. Gabriel, that just opened up the show with me, was the chairman of the event, and his family's very involved, giving out scholarships for ideas for development, developments in
business
there.
plan competition.
In there, so.
Yeah, so we do a lot with the NSS, and so in order to be a member, all you have to do is go to nss.org.
That's right.
And fill out the form, pay your small fee, and become a member.
It's looking great over there, 9 miles away on the Space Coast. But one fun thing about Jennifer is that she has moonlights a little entrepreneurial business there. I see.
I do. So it's called Space Gems, and so
just happen to have some fashions on.
Space. So this is my Artemis jacket.
Oh yeah.
I have another Artemis jacket. So it's
Space
got the patch.
Gems. Then how would they spell that and find you?
Space and then JEMZ 321 on Instagram.
Yeah, she does a lot of cute jewelry.
And
on
I
there,
have something special for a special person that's here, and this is for Connie, a unique bespoke jacket commemorating the.
Look at the back of it.
And there's the back of it. And look at her smiling face. Get over here, Connie.
Yeah.
Get over here, Connie.
Yeah, come on,
Come on,
Connie.
get over here. Put it on. Come here.
Yep.
Come here.
Come on, put it on here.
Get over here.
Connie McDaniel, one of our other amazing
Amazing
volunteers
volunteers.
at the museum. She been at all the beginnings of our 321 Day Shuttle Fest or my astronaut. Look at that, excellent.
And then-
Yeah.
Oh, it's really cute. And then I figured we could put some Artemis patches, different missions.
Show them from the
you've
back.
been to.
Turn around the back there so they see that it's see-through.
It's see-through.
But,
It's got some sparkle
wear
on
a
it.
solid color on there. Oh, here's another one too.
Yeah.
Let's show the back of that one. I bought one for my daughter off of you.
Yeah, it was my very first
that.
one.
That's
Mark,
really cool.
actually.
Yeah, I love that.
So this is, moon themed, Artemis themed.
Back to the moon on there. So
Yeah.
great. Let's sit down here a second. Let's talk about the woman astronaut that's on here. So I want to do a little bio of everybody.
Okay.
And that's Christina Cook, is Koch. They do pronounce it Cook. That's her married name. She was Christina Hammock when she was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, I'm from Michigan.
In January 29, 1979. She's 47.
Huh,
All right,
I'm older than her.
Victor Glover's 49. Shh, don't say that. Victor Glover's 49. The commander, Reed Weissman's 50, and Jeremy Hansen's also 50. So I think that's cool. They're all around the same age group. They kind of grew up with the same, whatever, Smurfs or whatever they grew up with
Smurfs,
type of
My
thing.
Little Pony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew some of that My Little Pony stuff with my daughter.
Yep.
You bet. The colors on their rear end was their name or something like that. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoying this. I'm Mark Marquette. Those of you that not met me, got Jennifer Rothblatt beside me here. Christina Cook, born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and you space geeks know a couple other astronauts born in Grand Rapids. One, Jack Lausma, who's 92 years old, and Roger Chaffee of Apollo 1, born in Grand Rapids. They have a beautiful statue to him there. So, and my father was born in Grand Rapids.
Oh, wow.
Actually. She had 328 days in space, broke the record for the longest continuous time by a woman. She was Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People of 2020. Educated at North Carolina State University. Okay, Connie likes that. Anything with Carolina in it. But here's some real interesting thing about her. She was my person to be the first woman on the moon. I had my money on her. Here's why. She spent 3.5 years traveling to the Arctic and Antarctic regions. Completed went-over seasons at Amundsen Scott, South Pole, where she experienced minus 110 degree Fahrenheit temperatures. All right. So, and worked on glaciers. So she's used to remote places and, you know, being a survivalist, obviously, when you're in those type of places. Christina Cook on there. So she was selected as an astronaut in 2013. She resides in Texas. Her husband's Robert Cook, K-O-C-H is how you spell that. So, you know, try to find a few interesting things. She was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but raised in Jacksonville, North Carolina. All right. And a lot of astronauts are like that, Jennifer. They're born in one place. And 3 or 4 or 5 years old, mom or dad gets a new job. Bingo, they're somewhere else for being raised. So really about a third as we celebrate birthdays on Stay Curious. If you're new to this and just bumbled across this here, maybe that's Rick Eade out there, high school friend. Hi, Rick. And also Bob Brown might be watching today. And this is what's fun about being me is I've got high school buddies calling me up and saying, I know what you're doing today. I'm happy for you.
Aw,
you know,
that's nice.
And that's that is very nice because a lot of people can't enjoy their senior years and doing things they love. And I certainly do. You know that in the short time you've known me. So
Yep. One thing that I'm excited about Christina, though, is
Tell
that
me.
she's going to be the first woman that went around the moon. And that is super exciting, especially as we're just ended, what is it, Women's Month, right?
yes,
Wasn't it?
absolutely, with a
Yeah.
bang. We showed the
Yeah, and then
Navy
she's
women
going.
in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Stay Curious celebrated Women's Month in big ways. And yesterday we featured, I think there's 9 women in the Navy, okay, that were involved in there. And so, but no, always thank you for bringing that up. She is really something else. And again, you got these astronauts are 47, 50 years old, all of them. They've had a lot of life experiences. She doesn't have any children. Okay, we're talking about Victor Glover. He's got 4 daughters. And a 5th one, his wife, 5 women worrying about him today. So
I
they're
met
in the
him.
capsule. We're within an hour of the launch. Wow. Getting exciting, huh?
Yeah, it is getting
Well,
super
let you go
exciting.
enjoy it.
All right,
Thank
thank you, Mark. Good to see you.
And like Space Gems, G-E-M.
J-E-M-Z.
J-E-M-Z.
Yes.
Okay. Find that and get you some custom-made fashions, everybody.
Awesome.
All right. Well, hope you're enjoying this Fly As We Will program. We got another young lady here coming up here. Come here. What's your name?
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth. Okay. Elizabeth, where are you from?
Florida.
Florida. Okay. Do you live here in Titusville or drive a while?
An hour away.
Well, stand up there. You've got a beautiful little dress on there that says pilot and a rocket on there, so you must like space.
Yes, I love space. I love how pretty it is and how much we get to discover from one tiny little sample. And we get
Like a
to,
sample of an asteroid or something, or
Yeah.
that we can learn a lot of things. Do you want to be a scientist?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Well, good. That's good. That's good. Did you think about the people on that rocket over there? See that rocket over there? Just isn't that amazing? There's 4 people in that, and they're going to be blasted off in the most powerful rocket in the world. Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Would you? Well, what would you like to take to eat with you? What would be your favorite foods to take with you to space?
I have lots of favorites.
Lots of. Well, tell me a few because you want to change your diet. We've had macaroni and cheese. We one of the our young friend Daniel said. What would you like?
I like a macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese. I want some bacon in it. Is that okay if I have a little bit of bacon in it? How about some pizza?
I love pizza too.
What kind of pizza you love?
Cheese pizza and
Cheese pizza.
Hawaiian.
You like Hawaiian,
Yeah.
Elizabeth? With oh, that's good. Do you know who took the first slice of pizza to space?
Who?
I know you really don't. Don Thomas, and he's an astronaut friend of our museum. And Don took a slice of pizza in his orange suit, right in the pocket. You could take a little snack with you, all right, when you're waiting for your launch. So maybe Christina Cook. You know, there's a woman up there, right, going
Yes.
to space, and that's this woman right here, Christina Cook. There. What do you think about that?
She I love that she gets to be the first woman to go to the moon.
And she's just
In
looping
deep
around the
space.
moon. But yeah, that's true. Yeah. And well, that's good. Well, we've got people all over the world in Scotland, and I'll bet Ophelia's watching us in France. And Robert, we've got Cliff Watson in Australia. Would you like to say something to anybody up at Brazil? Hello, all the Brazilian kids watching today.
Hi.
We supposedly got a lot of kids watching today.
Yeah.
Tell them about what you're seeing here. All these people everywhere.
A lot of people getting and learning and wanting to see this rocket launch because it's really cool, and we're gonna learn a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well, good. Well, good. I'm glad you're here to see this with us here. So, with that, I'm going to give you an Artemis patch there, okay? And I'm going to give you a Rocket Hobo patch. There was a man named Ozzy that did these launches, and he was called the Rocket Hobo. He looked like that right there. So, you tell your parents hi, and that we enjoyed having you on here, okay? All right. Say, go Artemis.
Go
Oh, here,
Artemis.
I want you to have a couple Ozzy the Space Manatees, too. You like manatees?
Yeah.
Have you seen them before?
Yes.
Have you seen all of them all over each other when it's cold? How's our manatee, Ozzy, look to you?
He looks cool in a space suit.
Will you come and see our museum? Kids under 12 are free, all right? So we'd love to see you there. Thank you so much there, Elizabeth, okay? Here, give that to your parents so they can find this, too, where we're at. That's me.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. We've got another astronaut. Let's get another astronaut in here, another young astronaut. And then we'll get you in here, Arnold, just to say about, hi there. How are you?
Good.
Yeah,
You just mention your name and you can get them free.
yeah. I'm Mark.
Hi,
What's your name?
James.
James. Okay, James. What do you think about all this?
I think it's very interesting and that everything is going to be awesome because it only has happened 50 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we get to see it and with way more advanced technology, and we can look back and see how much we have gone through and how much it has changed.
Well, James, where are you from?
I'm from Vero, which is like an hour away.
Okay, great. Okay, was that your sister we talked to earlier from Vero?
Yeah.
All right, good. The whole family of space lovers there. That's excellent. Looks like you might do a little fishing too. That Bass Pro Shops had. Does Dad fish? Or you like to fish?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to need to eat in space. We need to figure out how to catch food in space. Will you help us figure that out? If you could would you like to go to outer space?
Maybe.
What would you like to take to eat? I'm asking everybody, what would you want to eat, your favorite food to go to space?
Probably one of my favorite would be like a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Now we're talking. What's on that cheeseburger?
A good amount of meat, cheese,
Mustard, ketchup, pickle?
lettuce, tomato.
All right. Like a Krabby Patty, huh? Not the Krabby Patties don't have lettuce and tomato on them. Yeah, I'd like a good old cheeseburger. You know, I know a lot of astronauts that's one of the first things they want is a good old cheeseburger when they come back from space on there. But, well, what do you like to study in school?
On homeschool, but I love math.
That's good. People that like math usually are good engineers, and engineers make good jobs and make good money. So that's excellent. So, well, let's look around here and give everyone a little weather report here, James. We're looking at clear over the Artemis rocket. All right, no issues with weather at all. Just as our weathermen predicted that we were going to get some showers, briefly pop-up showers from the 5 to 6 o'clock period. They're gone. I think everybody's starting to get their game face on here. That's going to happen. What do you think?
I think it is going to happen.
Good.
But if it doesn't, well, it's April Fool's, so it would be a pretty funny joke. It's just everybody's ready, so it doesn't really feel like it should be scrubbed.
Right, it doesn't. So it doesn't feel like it's going to get scrubbed, and we hope the countdown's going good. People still pouring in here. So let me give you a couple Ozzy the Space Manatees here, okay? And you are an official rocket hobo, all right? There you go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Nice meeting you, James. You enjoy the rocket launch, okay? And come back and see us at the next one, all right? Let's get Arnold over here. Great, thank you, sir. Glad you're here. Let me look up a couple things here. Arnold, come on board here, buddy. Want to talk about a few things. How far away are we from the rocket launch? 34 minutes. Wow. This is starting to get right. Look at all the people around us here. I'm glad I'm looking at my good friend docent Steve Izzo over there. And no kin to the Michigan State coach. All right. I'm glad that Steve can be rewarded a little bit for his hard work with a good seat. Yeah? Over there. Arnold Salzman here.
Mark,
Great
how's
to
it
see
going?
Arnold. Arnold's one of the community leaders, I'll say. Also, he's been involved in the hotel business and promotion business through your young life here. Arnold, welcome. I appreciate our business friendship. Look around here. Arnold was also very much involved with Jennifer with our successful 3-2-1 day that we're building on. And so we're looking forward to that. Hello there, young Rothblatt behind you there. And we'll get them on. We just got him on here, so we'll talk for a minute here.
Yeah. Thanks
30
for
minutes
having me.
away. Wow, it looks like it's beautiful, clear skies over there.
This is unbelievable. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here.
And not super organized. Everybody's nice. Everybody's polite. Don't see anything that's going to cause any uproar here.
Yeah, absolutely, including you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm behaving myself too here. Arnold, first talk a little bit about 3-2-1 Day, how that's important, our third one, to promote. You're a promotion guy, to promote our Space Coast in so many ways.
Right. I think the most important part about 3-2-1 Day is that we're celebrating the Space Coast and what our history in the aerospace industry. So a lot of things came about from space. Like, if you think about it, we wouldn't have Velcro, right?
Right.
Without the space program. We wouldn't have laptops without the space program. So
ceramics, manufacturing, metallurgy, there's so many things that, of course, and the biggies, the electronic circuitry, and medicine. I'm probably taking some medicine that keeps me alive with my heart condition that, was pioneered some way in the space program.
Yeah, and the thing that I also experienced being in the hotel industry is a lot of my customers are like the payload folks. So like currently right now we have skin grafts that are being taken from the astronauts that are going to be put in space with them in a different vehicle so that when they come back they're going to study the difference between the actual live skin graft and what they have taken from the astronaut, if there's any changes, that type of thing. So there's still ongoing studies in the space program that's going to benefit all of us sooner or later, I'm sure of it.
Arnold, let's talk a little bit about the Chamber of Commerce stuff. I understand you spent some time in your life in the Miami area, am I right?
Yeah,
and here you are in in Titusville. When I came here 8 years ago, Titusville was in the north end of the county, and it was kind of treated like a little bit of a stepchild there because it was the north end of the county. This county is 72 miles long from up here down to Palm Bay, and it's only about 15 miles wide, and so that does create a little bit of a county of Brevard, by the way, the birth of America's space age. But it's changed so much in the 8 years I've lived here. And you've seen that, but you're a big city guy. Why are you in a little city?
Well, that's exactly why we moved to Titusville, because of that small town feel. The downtown area is fantastic. It has nice, unique stores and restaurants. So it's got that nice, unique, small town feel. Plus, what makes Titusville really amazing is that there's no other place in the world where you can see the Artemis take off right there, and also see the vehicle assembly building.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of other communities in Brevard County, like Cocoa Beach or Cape Canaveral or even Melbourne, that are saying they're the Space Coast, where in reality, Titusville owns it.
That's right.
You cannot see a better launch site than here. So
No.
I'm so excited to be in the tourism industry. I'm so excited to be part of the Titusville Chamber of Commerce, because we need to really promote more activity in terms of businesses coming to Titusville, staying in Titusville, and really growing the market and benefiting everyone. So
We are, and
yeah.
there's a lot of new people in place at the chamber. New president, Robert Getz.
Yes,
and,
Robert Goltz has been
Goltz.
doing a really good job with keeping us in track for the future.
We've got new leadership at the museum with Gabriel and myself, and you're involved with Gabriel with the Main Street movement that's going on here. And we really like, those of you local, we like Titusville to be more like Cocoa Village, pedestrian friendly, and a lot of vibrant restaurants, and of course you got the theater here.
What's really amazing about Titusville is that, unlike other Main Street organizations where they're having difficulties getting the support from the city, we actually have the support of the city before we even start getting organized. So in the next few months, you're going to see Main Street USA be totally involved into developing downtown Titusville to its potential with the support of the city. It's fantastic what they're doing right now. The Commissioner Board has a plan right now on building a Broad Street into an event space with millions of dollars that's going to be involved in it, so it becomes a go-to destination in the north side of Brevard County.
Absolutely.
So I'm so happy to be involved in the board of Main Street to make that happen.
Well, our future's in good shape with leaders like you, and Mayor Andrew Connors is very proactive with.
Don't forget about you. You guys are leading the way here in space, so I am so happy to be involved.
Thank you.
With the
We
American
are.
Space Museum.
We are.
Really, you guys are in the forefront, having this podcast reaching millions of people. It's fantastic.
Well, I
Thank
wish
you.
millions of people, but we'll take a few hundred every day on there. But millions of people looking at our Facebook page every.
I really like the astronauts, the young astronauts you were just interviewing.
Yeah, right.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
in
that's
fact,
fun.
we have somebody in line
We
right now.
got 25 more minutes here, but I want to talk about Reed Wiseman, the commander. While you all just get a little education in here, he is 50, born in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, November 11th, 75, so he'll be 51. He is a Johns Hopkins University career astronaut, not a military guy, all right. Rensselaer Polytech Institute in Troy, New York, all right. Then he did go to Poxton River, and where the Navy Air Station is, and got his wings and went to Navy test pilot school there, like they have too. So he is been 166 days in space on a Soyuz mission, TMA-13M, Expedition 4041. So none of these astronauts have any space shuttle experience at all. They either went up on the Crew Dragon or the Soyuz spacecraft. Isn't that interesting? And
got some experience.
this
out there.
crew, by the way, was selected 3 years ago for this mission. So they've been actually in training for something like 3 years. Isn't that incredible in there? So Gregory Reed Wiseman. His first name's actually Gregory. He goes by Reed. 50 years old, commander in there. Hopefully they're just kind of sitting back and got everything ready and waiting for to light this big candle up there.
Go Artemis.
So go Artemis.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much there, buddy. You take care. Arnold Solomon there on Stay Curious here, live in there. So who we got next here? We got another young lady here. Hi. What's your name?
My name is Maddie.
We got Maddie here. All right, another young astronaut. Would you like to be an astronaut?
No, way too scary for me. I would totally freak out the first 2 minutes while I was in the capsule.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen here. But are you enjoying this crowd here? What do you think of all this? Where are you from, Maddie?
I'm from right outside of Chicago.
Are you really? So your
Yeah.
family's here from Chicago? Did they come
Yeah.
for this?
No, it was we were supposed to come, and then we were supposed to come leave today, but then the flight was today, so then we decided to extend our trip and leave tomorrow.
Excellent.
instead.
Well, this is April Fool's Day, so that was a
Yeah.
joke on you that you're going to stay an extra day, huh?
Yeah.
In there. So
This
if you,
morning-
yeah.
This morning, my mom woke up my dad and told him that the launch was canceled as an April Fool's prank, and my dad didn't even take it.
Okay, well that's good. You have any other siblings with you today?
Yes, I have my sister Emily.
Sister Emily here.
Yeah.
Well, here's some Ozzy the Space Manatee stickers
Thank
for you and Emily to share with your family there. Now, I'm asking everybody, if you went to space, what food would you like to take with you to space? What would be
Applesauce.
what would be a food you definitely want to eat in space?
Well, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to bring all my favorite foods to space because maybe you couldn't even eat it. So, I would probably really like to bring, fries, but that would be pretty hard to eat in space.
Well, we could take dehydrated fries.
I
I
guess.
guarantee you'd want ketchup with it, though.
Yeah.
Because they complain that you can't taste very good. Their taste buds don't work too good. But look at all these people here. As usual, the last half hour, there's like 1,000 people that show up. They just think people reserve seats for them, and then they wonder where's the place for them.
Yeah,
And they're really packing them in here.
We saw some people come in, and I told my dad, these people are not going to get a seat.
Well, good. Well, what's the most exciting thing that you're going to see today? Have you seen a rocket launch before?
No.
Wow,
This is
from
the
Chicago
first
and your
time.
first rocket
And
launch.
I think my favorite part that I'm going to see is probably going to be just the rocket launch into the clouds, and knowing that that is a step on our way to landing humans on the moon once again.
Good. And you act like you want that to happen. That important to you, huh?
Yes.
What kind of would you like to have? What kind of job do you hope you can have? What do you want to grow up to be? And I like your earrings, by the way.
Thanks.
Are those some of the Jen's? Yeah, look at that
Yeah.
bling on you there. That's great. Jen's Gems.
Yeah.
Gemz, Jen's Gem.
Space gems.
JMZ. JEMZ. Yeah, they look cool. All right.
Yeah, so I think I would probably want to be I'm not honestly sure.
Well,
but
you
I
got a lot of time to figure that
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I'm not putting you on the spot here.
Yeah.
But I tell young people a lot. I was a good photographer and a writer and worked for newspapers and had a good liberal arts education. But if you want to make money, go into engineering is what I tell everybody. Liberal arts is fun and gratifying, but yes, engineers make a lot more money than an old Associated Press photographer.
True.
in
But honestly, you can't really do that unless you actually have the talent to do that.
That's right.
You can't just you can't just get up one day and be like, I want to be an engineer. You have to work for it.
Great. Boy, you got a lot of good parents there behind you, I can tell. So, Maddie,
Yeah.
thanks for being here, Maddie. Okay. And let me give you something special. There was a gentleman here that we called the Rocket Hobo. And I want you to have the Rocket Hobo patch that he would pass out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy the launch, Maddie, and come see our American Space Museum. Here, give that to your parents there. Here, give them my card there. Here, Dad, come and get there. Yeah. Come on in here. We got another Rothblatt on board here. Yeah. Yeah, come around here. Great. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tell everybody your name.
I'm Saturn.
Saturn. Yes, Saturn Rothblatt, Gabriel's son there. Saturn, we met you before a few times.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Hey, like, what can I say? I'm here 9 miles away from a rocket launch and the biggest one I'll ever see, maybe. And you're here?
Yes, I am.
Right. What do you think about this crowd? Look at this.
It's absolutely wild. There's over here is a little crazy. It's hard to get through. Over there on the causeway.
Were
looks
you
like
over
a
there,
protest.
Saturn?
What?
Oh, did you walk over to Causeway or just looking?
No, I'm just looking at it. It looks like a war protest over there.
It does.
It's quite chaotic.
Yeah, down here with your dad and family doing stuff. So, what a great time to come. And just, what do you think about the whole Artemis program? I'm not sure what kind of job career you're going to.
I am not fully decided. I'm thinking possibly in some engineering. I'm taking the high school I go to. I'm taking a 4-year engineering course through the entirety of engineering.
Good. Well, like I said, that's where the good paid jobs are. But engineering, when I thought people told me about engineering, I was thinking of the guy with the striped cap on it running the train. All right, as engineers. We didn't clearly, as baby boomers, understand exactly everything like that. But, boy, it's ramping up here. It's T-minus what?
I heard announcements at 10 minutes, but that didn't sound right.
T-minus 19 minutes, 20 minutes in here. Well, let's keep Saturn here for a minute. Talk about Jeremy Hansen. He's the rookie. 50 years old he's waited for his first space flight.
Wow.
He grew up in London, Ontario, Canada. Born January 27th. Yeah, you're up in where you live?
Right by Syracuse.
Okay, by Syracuse too. But your family's up in Vermont for some time. Or did you ever live up in Vermont?
My parents, I believe, met in Vermont. My eldest sibling was born up in Vermont.
Well, how about Syracuse? There's one of our very favorite astronauts is born in Syracuse, and that is Eileen Collins, the first female pilot commander. Ontario's probably not too far from there, huh? He's the first non-American to travel to low Earth orbit beyond the moon's vicinity. All right, and he is a Canadian Royal Military College decorated aviator. Of course, he's a rookie. He has 3 children. Okay, at 50 years old. So he's got a wife and 3. His wife's Dr. Catherine Hansen. Jeremy Roger Hansen is our 4th astronaut. There's a little bio of that. I want to talk to everybody here just a few minutes about actually what's happening. Okay, we've got the Earth here.
Seems like a good objective to have.
Yeah, and we got the moon here. And Saturn, in the last 50 years, the moon's an 8-inch globe on this scale. So this is 1,000 miles is 1 inch, all right? So this is an 8-inch globe because we're 7,926 miles across. How far off of this Earth have we been in 50 years?
50 years? I believe about right here.
Yeah, you're right. A quarter of an inch is the distance off of the Earth we've been in a year, except Jared Isaacman and that one crew went 800 miles. So that'd be, 0.8 of an inch. But the space station's 250 miles, and on this scale of globe, it'd be a quarter of an inch off, and that's been outer space for 50 years. Now, you know how far we're going from a quarter of an inch to my astronaut Charlie Duke signed moon here? You know how far away the moon is? I would have you take it and go 25 feet away from me.
Wow.
So we've been a quarter of an inch off the Earth in the last 50 years, and we're going from a quarter of an inch to 25 feet away. 250,000.
Quite a jump.
Quite a jump indeed. Now, they have confidence they can do that. Of course, or they wouldn't. But the first day when it launches, they're going to orbit around the moon, the Earth, I mean, and perform a bunch of, I think there's 17 individual maneuvers here. According to, I got a sheet of paper here.
Do we know how long?
So
do we think it'll take them?
How long? What?
It'll take them to get all the way out there. How long do we think?
It's a 3-day cruise, but the first day they're going to stay in around Earth orbit, checking out the spacecraft and doing some rendezvous with the spent second stage. Okay, there's nothing to dock with, and then if everything checks out, and I think they're going to go as far as 3,000 miles, maybe 5,000 miles away from Earth in elliptical orbit, and then they'll fire up the rocket engine on the Orion spacecraft to send them on a moon trajectory. Interestingly enough, Saturn, there's 85 components that have flown on the shuttle. As you see there, 84 shuttle missions are represented here, mostly with the solid rocket boosters, something I saw that was on the internet, that this was passed out at the press site on there. So they're doing a big loop, a free return loop. Once they get captured by the moon, is going to flip them around and bring them back to Earth with a minimal amount of correction on a rocket booster there. And the solid rocket boosters got different missions have been represented. Some of these boosters flew on looks like 10 missions of the shuttle era there. So, yeah, it's a bit. Now, of course, now we're getting ripe as we're getting down to less than 15 minutes away. And Saturn, thank you, buddy, for being here. All right, you come back and see me, make your dad proud, and have a great launch there. All right. We're at T. You have to keep me apprised of the T minus, Connie or somebody there, as we're getting. I got my notes in front of me here. As you see, my commentary is more crowd-oriented. You got all kinds of commentary to what we're doing out there with the astronauts, 9.5 miles away, and we will watch that launch with 14 minutes. Woo! All right. Thank you, Mike Renaldo, who's orchestrated all of this. I wish I could turn around and you could see the picture that Mike's got going here of all the equipment. All right. 14 minutes away. Weather is definitely a go. All right. As long as it's a go in the recovery area. There, I'm going to take a picture of Mike and Connie and everybody there. All right. Over there's Gabriel. Gabriel, why don't you come over here for that?
We got a guest here. It's Peter Robbins of Floating Ventures.
All right, Peter. Yeah, come over here, Peter. Sit down over here. Peter Roberts. Robbins.
Yes, sir.
Peter, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Stay curious here. This is our video podcast. We've been doing it 6 years on YouTube channel. So,
Very
Peter, where are you from and what do you do?
Originally from Melbourne, actually. Born and raised, 1 of 9 kids, all homeschooled.
Okay.
Left here when I was 18, joined the Air Force, did military intelligence for a while. Came back here to FIT, got my university bachelor degree. And then I ended up leaving again to work in Washington, D.C. at Homeland Security. Did that
Peter.
for a bit. And then I actually moved to South Korea back in 2017, where I've been pretty much ever since.
South Korea.
South Korea, yeah.
So you involved in the military or spy versus spy stuff or things like that?
Not the military side, but the government side. I was
Okay.
working a bit for the South Korean government.
Excellent.
Figuring out how to commercialize
So what's your
the
favorite
shoreline.
sushi in South Korea?
So you know what's funny? Sushi is actually a Japanese dish,
Yeah.
but the Koreans make it better. Don't tell the Japanese.
Chris Callie, you didn't hear that. His wife's Japanese in there.
Okay.
But no, I love Asian foods and all
Same,
that kind of stuff in
same.
there.
Yeah.
What's your job?
So I just came back 4 weeks ago because I'm setting up the first deep tech accelerator program in Brevard County.
Okay.
So we're going to be building out a bunch of startups related to space and
Oh, well,
maritime.
we'll get you a regular podcast here. We love talking about
Okay.
the startup company. And this is not a interview thing. It's a conversation. We want to throw you softballs and stuff. But my gosh, have you been to a launch out here before? See this?
First time, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, look at this crowd. And like I said earlier, it bemuses me that the last like hour, people walk in. I mean, it doubles, and they're all bemused that they don't have a place to stand because
Right.
we've been here for hours. Mike's been here since last night, set up the tent, and so forth like that. So, what's your impression of this
This
going
is
around the moon?
crazy, honestly. I didn't expect much for Titusville, and I'm blown away.
Well, we're at T-minus, tell me it was 10 minutes, 11 minutes. So we're going to
11
do the
minutes.
countdown here.
Nice.
Wherever you're at, we're going to have people in front of you, but that's okay. Just count to 10, and everybody's going to be looking up.
There we
All
go.
right? They'll be
Very
all up
cool.
in the sky up there.
Sounds
So what are you looking forward to most of this event?
I just want to see it for the first time. You know, it's kind of a special mission, this one, compared to a lot. You know, first time going back around the moon anyway.
Yeah.
In quite a bit. So it's
Do
kind
you
of
have other
exciting.
family here, Peter? Just come by yourself.
It's just me this time.
All right. Peter Robinson.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Well, future Stay Curious, as he's got some startup companies where we're going to work in here. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
my
Take
friend.
care.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. All right. We got a lot of people around here wondering who in the heck I am, I think, as we got this elaborate situation. And I'm Mark Marquette. I'm with the American Space Museum, everybody that's looking around. We're on YouTube, broadcast for over 6 years, 1,500 episodes about space and astronomy, astronaut birthdays, astronaut interviews, and we've interviewed hundreds of space workers, many of them involved with the Apollo program. And my partner, Marty Winkle, and I have done we hit 1,500 episodes next week. And I'm going to take a few days off for the Easter break, and we're going to do the Jay Honeycutt video on Friday and have another repeat show on maybe Monday and Tuesday. But I'll definitely be back by Wednesday on there. So, my impressions are, wow. I mean, I can't believe it. As I'm looking up here, it is just every foot of real estate is covered with 2 feet everywhere I look. A funny thing about me is I'm not obsessed with taking pictures. Like I've said many times, I've been a professional photographer, and everybody's got cameras. And I got a lot of great friends out there that are on the base out there with their cameras. And I'm gotten into just recording things between my ears here and enjoying the experience. And I talk about that all the time. In astronomy, no one owns the original. You can make a poem about the moon, a song about it, do anything you want with the moon or Orion's Nebula, or in fact, I think Hercules, the summer constellation, looks more like SpongeBob SquarePants than Hercules. So I tell kids that when I show it. So same way with this out here. Everybody's experiencing it in a different way. And I can't thank Mike Renaldo enough because you're experiencing it live with here. And it's getting exciting. I know Steve Jokums is watching. He said that he was going to have watching the TV coverage of it and watching Stay Curious. So hope you enjoyed that we brought some kids on here. We'll hang around a little bit because after all, we got all this equipment up here and get some reactions of people as long as Mike wants to broadcast this thing. But call up and tell your friends they can watch a live broadcast as it's happening. What do I want to say? Non-professional style. We're very professional. Mike is. I'm not. So we don't have any light on me here or anything like that. So that's just the way we roll. But thank you. It's a great setup here. Oh, you do have something there. Okay. I do see the lights there. Well, my raccoon eyes, you need them closer than that in there. But no. So let's look at a couple other facts here, counting down the last 10 minutes. Yes, since Apollo 17, we've never sent humans beyond the Earth. And we hope that happens. One scenario that could happen is that something is an anomaly and they decide to just stay in Earth orbit and not go to the moon. When is that going to happen? That translunar injection is going to be sometime tomorrow if it launches today. And Monday is when they'll be the furthest behind the moon. And this is something I can share. as we're counting down. Two things. What's your Earthrise moment? Meaning, our world changed when Apollo 8 went to the moon and showed us this picture. Nobody had ever seen the Earth rise above another planet before. And when that happened, it was a Earthrise moment that changed humanity for the first time we saw it. A lot of artists, poetry, songs were influenced by that moment. So what's your Earthrise moment? It doesn't have to be something as dramatic. It's something that changed your career and your life. I say that holding at 10 minutes. Okay. So everything is hold at 10, so it's not going at 6:24. But they have till 6:80, they have 8:24 to go. And every minute they delay, the moon rises 7:24. All right, an hour from now. So hold at 10 minutes. And all I can say is the parking lots are full, and if they have to scrub, it'll be full tomorrow. Though tomorrow, the weather people that I've been watching in Orlando saying tomorrow's a bad weather day. They're definitely going to have some rain, but they could do it on Friday, which is Good Friday. You go from April Fool's Day to Good Friday. So, and I'd like to be in Tennessee on Good Friday with my family on a little quick vacation, but we'll see how that happens because it's hard to turn this down day after day. Good luck with what? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Goes and no-goes going. It's all right. As many of you watching this, as I don't have anything in front of me, and that's kind of fun. It's like when I covered NASCAR. I didn't wear the headphones to listen to all the drivers going on. I wanted to be there. So all right, we're waiting for the no-goes. Charlie Blackwell Thompson launching her second rocket. Everybody's go for launch as they start to count. All right, let's go. See a beautiful picture there? 9 miles away. That's about what it looks like in a maybe 7x35 binoculars, about 7 power on there. Okay. And give a shot of the crowd that you can with me off over there. Mike? Yeah, good. Once again, there we are. There's the rocket. We'll go to that feed there. Oh, he's going out and do a quick pan. So what's the countdown look like? Let me go here. Maybe I can pick it up. On hold again. Well, see, we're 1 minute away from the hold time, but I'm picking it up on my phone here. There you go. Look at the bridge there that he's looking at. Thank you. Give me some. These are people on the Max Brewer Bridge. The last time this happened was the launch of John Glenn, which I believe was 1998, if I'm mistaken, and 98. So that's 26 years ago, or no, 28 years ago. Beautiful. So these people walked over there from their cars. That is a awesome sight to see. That goes over to the Wildlife Center, okay, where some beautiful walks over there that I've been part of. So let's skip that. All right. I have some commentators there. Yeah, look at that up on the bridge up there. Wow, they got a real good view up there. Another 10-minute hold. I don't know how many thousands are here. Yeah, pan around on that. Look at this. This is in front of our situation where I'm broadcasting. There's 3 10-story condos over there. So every one of those people living there had all kinds of relatives show up and be calling them here the last time there. So there's some of you there, out there, Space View Park, waiting for the rocket launch here. Wow, they really pack them in here. Okay. And then there is the one of the, very good. Thank you, Mike, for taking us around there. There's the vehicle assembly building. That is the mobile launch platform to the left that's being abandoned after spending $2 billion. I'm told it'll cost more to decommission it in contracts that they're going to have to pay than it would to finish it. All right, and that is the truth. They're going to have to pay some big bucks to all the contractors that have a lot of paperwork if things don't get finished. In fact, some of my sources told me that he'll bet we're still paying for some shuttle contracts. Okay, after the shuttle's last flight in 2011, 15 years later, people are still making money off of it. So, all right. Looking around here behind me, I'm going to stand up. You don't have the camera on me, but Artemis pad on there, fully fueled, ready to go. So take that sight in there for a minute. What? 26 minutes. So we're going to go 26 minutes. So I'm going to take a break. All right. I'll be back.
I'll hop in here.
Let Gabriel pop in there and take over for me there. I see your daughter's here.
Yeah, Justin's going to come and join me over here.
So get Gabriel, thank you. Get Gabriel take in there. I see the shortest lines at the porta potties.
So yeah.
Good to see you, kid. How you doing? All right. Good.
Excellent. Well, yeah, my name is Gabriel Rothblatt, Executive Director of the U.S. Space Walk of Fame Foundation. It is us that put on the American Space Museum and erected the monuments here in Space View Park. We're looking across the way at the Vehicle Assembly Building and Artemis 2 on the launch pad. We have about 25 minutes on the launch clock, and right now beside me I have a young artist named Justice, Scales of Justice on Instagram, and say hello to the world, Justice.
Hi.
Get it closer to the mic.
I can't, I'm too short for this.
All right, Justice, do you do any space art?
I do. I do a lot of acrylic paintings, planets, some digital. I do a lot of focus with space, actually.
That's nice. That's nice. I have a beautiful space piece that you did hanging in my bedroom. Appreciate that. Justice is my younger daughter and just a prolific artist. Very proud of her. Have you ever seen a mission to the moon?
I don't believe so.
No, you haven't, because it hasn't happened in my lifetime, certainly hasn't happened in yours. But this is not your first launch, is it?
No, it's not.
But your first time seeing a launch right here from Space View Park. Yeah, excellent.
To the moon.
7 minutes. We got 7 minutes on the clock now to count down. How excited are you? You know, frame this from, you know, your perspective. You know, what does this mission mean to you?
I think it's pretty cool. It's a long time since we've gone anywhere near the moon, so it just really seems like a new day in exploration for us. Maybe it'll get us closer to going somewhere further than the moon.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not a mission to land on the moon, but this is the farthest that humans have ever gone in space, the most deep space mission that we have ever launched. So we are coming up on 6 minutes to launch right now. So if you were to go to space, what would be your favorite space food?
My favorite space food?
Yeah.
I've tried some of those frozen ice cream sandwiches that I think that could be pretty good.
You think you could eat frozen ice cream sandwiches for 8 months on your way to Mars?
I don't know about 8 months, maybe 1.
All right. Well, as far as I've known you, you've been pretty much eating ice cream sandwiches. So if you got this far, I'm sure you could make it. All right. Well, Do you think that seeing this mission will inspire you to do any space artwork based on Artemis?
I think it will.
You think it will?
I think maybe some rocket ships could be cool to draw.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Excellent. Do you ever see yourself going to space?
Not myself, probably,
Not yourself?
but I see myself being more invested in some space launches in the future.
Oh, right. That's exciting. That's exciting. You're a space investor?
Maybe.
Maybe? Yeah? I always thought you had a good eye for finance. Yeah. Art and finance. 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out. So we are right here. The sun is going down just behind us. The clouds are clearing up. We had a few bouts of rain coming through, but those look clear. Nice breeze coming across the water. And everywhere you look around out here, it is packed shoulder to shoulder. This is just an incredible crowd, people from all over, out here to see the launch. Let's see. Beautiful. I'm looking out here. Yep, we've got a nice zeroed in shot. Artemis is looking pretty out there on the horizon. And we want to thank, all of our volunteers. We have incredible support out here in the park. Our staff, our volunteers, who have helped us put everything together. We are tabling out here, giving information out about the Artemis launch. Selling the Ozzy the Space Manatee stickers and Artemis T-shirts out here, and just having a great time. So to Connie and Najma and Matthew and Steve, and Mike and everyone who's supported our efforts today, and as well as everyone who stayed back in the museum, Nita and Barbara, particularly, which is a great day for Titusville, great day for American Space Museum, and an incredible day for humanity, with just a few minutes out from the historic launch of Artemis 2 around the moon and back. All right. What's our countdown? Are we still holding? 4 minutes out, 4 minutes out. All right. This is exciting. All right, Jake. What's the first launch that you remember seeing?
I'm not sure. I remember seeing a lot of the unmanned ones. Don't know that I remember any of the names, though.
Yeah. It's, we see launches now sometimes 2-3 times a day, 4 or 5, plus times a week that we've been seeing launches here from the Space Coast, but very many of them are unmanned, and they don't draw the crowds that these crewed missions do like this, and particularly a crewed mission in around to the moon. Absolutely spectacular. I do remember watching the Inspiration 4 launch. I remember how many people were out on the beach, and I watched that actually from much farther down the beach, and it was still impressive to see how many people were out on the beach. And so these crewed missions really do capture the imagination of people, and I believe that in itself is a great reason why we do need to keep people involved, human beings, in these space missions. Even though we can do them with, automated, launches and systems, it's just not the same, and it doesn't capture the faith and the imagination, the spirit, as much as actually having people out there. So it's great to see people from all nations, all walks of life come together and be on the same page. And nothing like a space mission, I think, unites humanity in the way that we do. And with all the geopolitical issues and war on the horizon, we need crewed missions more than ever to get us all back on the same page, rooting in the same direction, and realizing that we're all passengers on Starship Earth. So we are just a few minutes out here. Crewmates.
Not passengers.
Be a crewmates.
Yeah, crewmates are better
Yeah.
people.
Crewmates on Starship Earth.
Worth it 90 minutes. Or
90 seconds. 90 seconds out.
Yep. Get ready.
All right.
I don't know who's going to have the countdown.
Yep. You bet.
See what happens.
What a time to run out of battery out here.
And you've gone over to the live feed on the rocket, right? Okay, so he's not listening to you.
Okay.
You're listening to us. So we'll listen.
Yeah, no,
as we get close.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, get over here.
So we are going to, focus now in on the live feed, so we all get a chance to see this with our eyes out here. 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay.
And just coming off the heels of 3-2-1 day and the memory of Robert Osband, Ozzy, the rocket hobo who gave us 3-2-1 day. Just proud to be wearing a green shirt, narrating the launch right here. 6. No. Nope, that's a. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. We're seeing it go up in the sky. There now. Look at that beautiful rocket. Streaming brilliant flame coming from the SRBs. Smoky. They're headed there. Right there.
Wow.
Let's see how it's going there. Look how bright the flame is. It is so bright. Look at the clouds. People everywhere, going crazy. This is quite a sight to see. One of the brightest flames I've ever seen in the daytime. The American flag is flying. There's thousands of people at Spaceview Park witnessing the most powerful rocket America's built, heading to the moon with 4 NASA astronauts. Now we hear it. Listen. Incredible sight. Now the white SRB plumes are separating into the sky. Beautiful evening here in Space Coast, Florida. Look at the people at the Max Brewer Bridge. Now they're going downrange. The 1,000-mile-an-hour spin of the Earth, helping them go to Earth orbit. Within a minute here of SRB stage separation. There they